right, happy Saturday, folks. It's going Crookshank here, your one and only Move Swift+Ly speaker, former Division I college football player, current five-time. Oh no, excuse me. Whoa, hey, I gotta stop that now. Current six-time published author and educator. It is officially here. The mock-ups on how to be a wintrepreneur will be available probably as soon as probably somewhere around the time this recording is coming out. So head over. Actually, before let me just get into it now. The main website to check out to dive deeper into all things employee development. What we do around here, you take the innovative teamwork lessons that you learn on the football field, and we apply them to businesses and business owners. So they have a staff and/or a group of employees that moves as efficiently as a championship high school or youth football team. Hence the reason doing these film session Saturdays to draw those connections, draw the correlation between what goes on in the field and what goes on in business. So. Again, all that information is on makingmove.com. Make sure you get a copy of my brand new sixth book, which is going to be all about how to be a wintrepreneur. And in the end, if you're not following me yet on medium.com, make sure you do so, because that's where you get all of my writing. And basically, the book is going to be compiled of those articles along with the 8-step process on how to be a wintrepreneur. So all that being said, we are back to watching back to watching football here. And we are going to be breaking down and watching the full Rutgers taking on my hometown, Maryland Terrapins. I've watched both of these teams this year. If you go on this channel, you'll see where I broke down both those games. So it's going to be exciting to watch again. I'm a diehard Michigan Wolverines fan, and we have a bye week this week. So, now the anxiety is a little I don't have as much anxiety as but I will be back watching my Michigan Wolverines take on Northwestern next weekend. So stay tuned for that. And again, I'll be back when the play stuff. I'll be back when the play is back. And we are back, folks. We are back. Forgive me here. I actually just went to a small business conference here. So had to do this one. Having to do this one on the road out here in Miami. Gonna go check on after this and squeezing in some lunch at the same time. So, we don't make excuses around here. One of the things about, if you're new around here, if you're new to me, if you're new to the channel, is I refuse to put my name or put my word, say I'm going to do something and just decide not to do it. Even though it's a Saturday, started the Saturday off winning a 5K, at least winning my age. Started off with a 5K, then went to a brand conference. It's all about, saving and investing and putting your money in the right place. And then immediately I'm right here, recording games. So it's a very, very productive Saturday, kind of Saturdays that I encourage you guys to have. If you want to be a wintrepreneur, if you want to be someone that looks back on their life and sees all these assets and sees all these revenue streams, sees all these opportunities that you've been able to create for yourself, it's because you use the time that you have as wisely as you could. So looking forward to watching this one. This is one of those games where I'm going to be thinking a lot about my old, where I came up. I'm coming I'm born and raised in Maryland and went to school in Stony Brook. So the connection between Maryland, New Jersey, New York, all of that kind of stuff, it's something that I know a lot about. So I was really, really looking forward to catching this one. So here we go. Kick off, and let's see how it goes. All right, here we go. It looks like Maryland's going to get the ball first. Rutgers to kick off. And it's a touchback. All right. Let's see what Malik Washington does. All right, to come out in one, jet sweep. Good closing speed right there. See number 7 has great closing speed right there. It looked like that backside backer or the safety, but he came down and closed really well. Look, it's inside out, inside out, inside out. Good. Good keep by the quarterback. Good keep by the quarterback. He got taken to the house. He's out. Oh, my God. Second play from scrimmage, and he scores a touchdown. Second play from scrimmage. Malik Washington is out. And he made a great read. Now, if you go back, this is where, it's chess, not checkers. That whole saying comes into play. If you go back to the play before, it was a hard pursuit to the left. And the only thing the quarterback did now was he just simply faked it, and nobody was there. So sometimes you get caught in that over pursuit, and you end up giving up a touchdown. So good job by Malik Washington recognizing that and taking it to the right, took full advantage of it. That is that's tough. That's tough to be at home and then give up a touchdown on the second play from scrimmage. All right, that's a tough thing. But again, it's 4 quarters of football. All right, 4 quarters of football. You don't want to get too excited off one play. Not too early. And he nails the extra point. All right, now be back when the play is back. And we're back. They're talking about it right now. Oh, we presume right there. See? Did not see that on the case. All right, let's see if Rutgers can answer here. And we got trips. And right into it. So you could tell it to run because the linemen come right out and just miss tackles, man. You got to make those tackles. Under keys. It wasn't I didn't see a linebacker filling at all. I saw a D tackle get in, missed the tackle, and then the linebackers were nowhere to be found. Here we go again. The same thing we saw when we watched Maryland earlier this year is that they're not stopping the run. All right, they're not stopping the run. They run. It looks like they're running the three down linemen, and there's a 3-3-3, but they're not stopping the guys that are running right at them. As you can see, that front is not making it so they can stop the run, and it's going to cost them. It's going to cost them. Again, they got two stand-up DNs. And here comes the pull. And here we go again. More missed tackles. Basic stuff, guys. Basic stuff. They ran 3 plays in a row. Good block by that toxic. Good job, 54. You see 54 out there just blocking. Good job. Keeping his feet moving. And it's number 3 again. He's getting some work today, boy. That's he's on the rope. They have not changed the running back, anything. They get hand off to 3 left, hand off to 3 right. To right here. Yeah. And here it is again. All right, they're finally stopping it. You can expect a pass at some point, a play action at some point from Rutgers now. Maybe a quick pass, 1-step drop, something. We're at least giving number 3 some. He's gotten the ball every single play. Yep, there he is, and boom, 1-step drop. Yep. And so you see what the run does? When you're able to run the ball the way they're able to run the ball, it opens up those seam routes. It opens up those real quick passes. Like he takes fakes 1 step, and then the guy's right there. That's what creating a run game, that's what having and sticking to a run game can do for you. You do it the right way. Mike. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, good job. Good keep by the quarterback there. Takes up a positive game. RPO, baby. Mm-hmm. Good blocking. No, this is a drive. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is embarrassing, Maryland. Defensively, this is an embarrassment. They're just running right at you. They're not doing anything fancy. They're just outmanning you right now. Block there, block there, block there. Arm tackle. Come on. You got to make a stop. You got to stop that run. Good throw there. But that is the throw that we want the defense, that the defense wants the offense to make because it was the widest for the least amount of yards. But issue is they are in the red zone right now. And Maryland has yet to prove that they can stop the run. So got to nut up in the goal line now. Oh, wait, hold on. Whoa. Looks like a pick pass and an interception. All right, so good to get an interception. All right, but let's just be 100% honest. Maryland got lucky. All right, got lucky that it was an aired pass. Offensive coordinator should be really, really reprimanded for this play call because they have not proven that they can stop the run. So deciding to throw a slant or put the ball in the air makes no sense. All right. So anyway, be back when the play's back. And we are back. As one Crookshank here, your one and only Move Swift+Ly speaker, former Division I college football player, and current six-time published author and educator. Watching some college football. We do every single Saturday, breaking down the games live. Now, I mean, listen, and I'll take it back a little bit in terms of the play call. Play call wasn't as bad, but because the wide receiver just went right through his hands. You know, the wide receiver does have to execute. The slant was open. However, I would have liked again to see them pound the rock in because that's how they got down there in the first place. All right, let's see. Here we go. Now Maryland's back up behind inside their own one. Good call. Good call. It's a sneak to get some positive yards. Very, very good call. Let's see what they got here. And run heavy formation. And they play action it. They play action it. Now here, simply getting a first down for Maryland would be a win. Just getting a first down would be a win for them because remember they started inside their own 1 yard line. And when you're able to just at least get a first down, situations like that, then you are at least able to start to get into your offense. You get some space, some spacing right, and you could open up the playbook a little more. That's a first down. Look, yep, he got it. First down. That was a good run by him. He really stuck it in there. Yep, you see what I mean? That one first down. Sometimes that's all you need is that one first down. You get your offense kind of in a rhythm, get them ticking, and get moving. Good call. Another good call here. Because that was a pass-heavy set, and then decided to run the ball in the draw play. Another one. Hey, if they can't stop it, keep running it. If they can't stop it, keep on running it. I have no problems with that at all. They got to stop it. Right, good protection up front, and a great throw. He laced that one in there. Great protection and great throw. Job Terp. Let's go, Maryland. Let's go, Maryland. Yeah. Looked like the backside backer came in and just tackled him by his ankles. You're not going to make a living off that. Not going to make a living off that. If you got to have their backside backer blitzing that quickly and coming down the line scrimmage that quickly, it's opening up the hook to curl. It's opening up the drags and the things that the linebacker is responsible for covering in their pass drops. That's a pass. Here comes the blitz and two blitzes, and boom! What did I just say? What did I just say? That's exactly what's going to happen when you start sacrificing your blitz, your DBs to blitz the quarterback. All right, what's the flag though? What's the flag? Check the flag. Those are drive killers, man. Those are drive killers. Look like an illegal shift. Or was it face mask? Yep, face mask. Those are drive killers right there. Drop, see what the receivers do. Nope, the receivers did a piss poor job blocking. Both of them. Both of them. Piss poor job blocking. All right, going to 5 wide now. Let's see what they do. 3rd and 11. Overall, I do think it was a good drive by Maryland. See what they do. But they were able to flip the field position. They were able to flip the field position. So. All right, first quarter, 2 minutes to go, 2:59 left to go in the first quarter. Be back when the play's back. And we are back as One Crookshank here, your one and only Move Swift+Ly speaker. Watching a kind of a back and forth Rutgers versus Maryland game. All right, here we go. 7-0. About 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. 2:59 to be exact. Good pass there. Now, again, what happened, just to catch you up here, happened is Rutgers did have a good first drive to the game. They just, threw an interception in the red zone. But if without that interception in the red zone, the score would be 7-7 right now. For the most part, Maryland has yet to prove that they could stop the run from Rutgers, which is going to be a problem for them if they cannot stop the run. And here it is again. And okay, there it is. It's starting to it's better than it was in that first drive. I'll tell you that. There we go. Good tackle. There we go. All right. Now that's a great defensive stop there. Now they're stopping the run. All right. That was huge. Now it's 4th and 2, and they tried to get it. They tried to get it through on the ground. Watch 13 cover ground. Good. 14, excuse me. Great tackle there. Good 3-and-out by Maryland. And fair caught at about the 32-yard line. All right. Get him. Get it. All right, I'll be back when the play's back. And we're back, folks. We're back. We're back. Mic situated here. We are back. As one Crookshank here, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker. Ooh. Watching my hometown, Maryland Terrapins, take on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, all out in Piscataway, New Jersey. Good run there. Good job. Good job. I'll say good job by Rutgers defense there. Pass there and gets it up top. Let me see that one go. Now we got 5 wide. Quarterback gets out of the pocket a little bit and does nothing with it. Nothing with it. Another 3 and out. Now we're getting into a defensive struggle now. Now we got defenses nutting up, making plays, not letting the offense get much to work, have much to work with right now. Punt that barely gets past the 50. All right, let's see the season recap. All right, start out 3-0. And then 1-5 Big Ten play. All right, so they're on their own 47-yard line. Let's see what the Scarlet Knights is able to do offensively. Oh yeah, he did, and he did. That right arm. He was with him step for step, but that right arm coming out and grabbing him and touching him, that's what caused the pass interference. Watch it here. Top corner, number 3, stepping. He's stepping with him, and right there. Right, he said he's holding his arm down. And that looks like it's going to take us down to the end of the first quarter. Score, Maryland Terrapins 7, Rutgers 0. Stingy with the Nero. All right, folks. I just want Crookshank back. I just want Crookshank back here. Your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, former Division One college football player, current six-time published author and educator. Breaking down, watching is Maryland taking on Rutgers Scarlet Knights during actually what I'm seeing could be an upset. Another upset. Indiana is at the moment, let me check the score. At the moment is losing to the Penn State Nittany Lions. Well, how about that? How about college football being what college football is? The excitement, the upsets, you just never know what's going to happen. Any given Saturday. All right, decent job with the slant there. Pass that here. Decent job by the quarterback in getting away at least and not taking the sack and, getting giving himself a chance. Looks like this ball should have been. Yeah, oh, no, good defense. Good defense. Oh, great throw. Great throw. Right in there. That was a great throw. It lets him inside. Corner lets him inside, and it's pretty much just pitch and catch when you do that. And there's number three again. There's number three again. There's no, whoa, not this isn't high school football. Number three, you're not gonna run across the field against highly recruited, highly sought after college athletes. All right, get downhill now. All right, get downhill as soon as he gets off that spin. He needs to just get downhill right now. Oh man, that just made it too easy. You saw who the play was going to. It was pre-snap. He goes in the over motion, and nobody could stay with him. It was very, very easy to see where that play was going. And he goes in motion, and he just simply runs out right now, and this guy can't stay with him. And we are all knotted up at 7. Rutgers 7, Maryland 7. I'll be back when the play's back. And we are back, folks. We're back. Now it's one Crookshank here. You're one and only Move Swift+Ly. Might have an upset brewing. I'm kind of looking back. I'm looking at this. Oh. Pretty evenly matched teams here when it comes to Rutgers and Maryland. Oh, good tackle there. Good tackle. All right, good. All right. For the most part, it looked like it got a decent block on that. Whoever had that edge there. Draw play there and decent tackle. You can see both teams have very similar styles in terms of what they're trying to do offensively. In utilizing the draw, the one step drop, they're trying to get that defense to get caught in that over pursuit and break it. That's how Maryland scored their first one. So you see a very similar style of play on each side. First down. They did give him the first down. Yeah, that's first down. Good. And he just kind of threw that one up for grabs. There was pressure in his face. He just kind of threw it. And that's been consistent with him. I haven't seen the two games that we've watched with Malik Washington. When the pocket breaks down and he's under pressure, isn't the best quarterback when it comes to that. Because in a situation like that, he threw it off his back, but he just threw it way inaccurate, as opposed to, stepping aside, being a little bit more mobile, and get more quality pass in there. Let's see here, and another strong run. Yep. Good job. Oh, can he break another one? Can he break another one? Can he break? Oh my gosh. Can he break another one? Almost did. He pulled that thing down. That was how they scored their first touchdown. Stunts there, man, and he just, reads the coverage and says, hey, I'll take this one out myself. Let's check the flag first. Illegal formation. More laundry on the grass. More laundry on the field. All right, come on, let's go. Second and 10, Maryland ball inside red zone. The Scarlet Knights. Say it exact yard line is 20 and the 15 on the 15. Good call. I see if Maryland can capitalize here. It's 3rd and 5. They can still get the first down without scoring a touchdown. And he fumbles. Oh. Cannot have that. That was an easy touchdown, and he fumbled it away. Fourth and 1. Why not? Why not go for it? 4th and 1. Go ahead. And Maryland has to settle for a field goal here after that false start on the O-line. Surprise, he hit it. All right, be back on the play back. We're back, folks. As one Crookshank here, your one and only Move Swift+Ly speaker, doing what I do, breaking down game, watching the game in a way in which will help you as a business owner develop an employee development system so you have that championship DNA within your organization. Got a tight one here. Ooh, Indiana pulls away. Indiana pulls away. That would have been an upset of the day. If Penn State would have figured out a way to pull that one out. Hard luck, Penn State fans. Hard luck. I actually would have liked to see you guys win that one, to be honest with you, man. All right. And there it is again. What did we say at the beginning, the first drive of the game? If Maryland does not stop that run, it's a big, big problem. A big problem. They cannot stop that run. Oh boy. And it's aging well, right? From the first drive, it's aging well. What I said, the Maryland Terrapins need to stop this run. Here it is again, number 3. They're just handing the ball off to him, and they're making plays. They're staying on their man. They're taking advantage of missed tackles, and they're just running the ball down their throat right now. There we go. That's probably good, boy. And you see what it opens up. Right? That was a great play by the quarterback, keeping the play alive, right? He stepped up in the pocket, kept his eyes downfield, and he hit the open guy. Watch it. Comes up. Watch it. Let's hear it. Let's watch it again. Boom. Pocket starts to collapse. Steps up. Keeps his eyes downfield, though, and then delivers a strike to the wide open wideout. Young quarterbacks, and receivers need to watch that. That's called the scramble drill. And then when you got the team that's running as well as they're running, now you got to worry about, right? You got to worry about them, giving it to their running back. And now Rutgers takes the lead. All right, we'll be back when the play's back. All right, and we're back. It's on Crookshank here. You're one and only. Move Swift+Ly speaker, former Division I college football player, and current 6-time published author and educator. Looked like a blown coverage there on Maryland side. One thing we are seeing, can't give up the big play. Giving up the big play is a no-no when it comes to football in general. But when you get two evenly matched teams like we're watching, when you give up the big play, the team that gives up the big play is usually the team that ends up losing. Now, both teams at this point have given up a long touchdown. All right. Yeah, forward blocking by those receivers. Forward, not getting any movement. Still turned out to be a decent game, but it could have been a first that could have been even better. You have receivers that were getting movement on those run blocks. Ooh. Yeah, watch that crack back there. All right, here we go. Got a guy, looks like he's all right. Looks like he's a little shaken up. All right, 2x2 here. Let's see what Malik Washington does. Okay. What did I say? Don't give up the big play. Look what happened. This is what we've been seeing. He almost broke it. But again, you get two evenly matched teams. It's the team that keeps giving up these big plays, right? Yeah, it looks like the linebacker just gets sucked in, plain and simple. Ooh, great catch, Ant. Great catch. Now that has to make top 10. That has to. I mean, turns around, adjusts, fully extended, laid out for that one. You got to give him top 10 for that one. That's a great catch. Great placement. Only where your guy can get it. That was a great play there. Ooh. Fully extended and put down. That's touchdown. Oh, never mind, never mind. Whoa. Looks like the ball might have hit the ground. It looks like it might have hit the ground. Let's see if they review it. All scoring plays are reviewed, by the way. If you didn't know. Let's see what they got to say here. All right. They taking the extra point. A little touchdown. All right. That's a great comeback by Maryland. Great answer by Maryland there. And we will be back when the play comes back. And we are back. They'll actually return that. I don't know why I didn't. That's it. And I'm reading the ticker, and it's the time of year where you see the basketball scores, and I'm looking at the basketball score. So it's Towson almost up against. I'm thinking it's football. I'm like, oh man. All right, let's see what they do here. And here we go again. Gonna be interesting who wins this one, because what we're seeing is where I'm gonna keep repeating this, because we're seeing two very evenly matched teams, and it's like any given moment, one of the offenses could just break free with a huge play, and that breaks the game wide open. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this one actually ends, because they haven't been able defensively. They haven't really been able to stop the other one's offense consistently on both sides. And right now it looks like Rutgers they're going to obviously run their 2 minute. They're getting into their 2 minute offense here and probably try to punch one in to go into the half with the lead. And then they get the ball. They do get the ball at halftime coming out for the second half. There we go. Oh my goodness, nobody's tackling him. And you saw it when you watched. You saw every single player in the red jersey was blocking somebody, was just on somebody, man on a man, a man on a man. All right. Be back when the play comes back. All right, folks, we're back. As one quick shank here, you're one and only Move Swift+Ly, former Division I college football player and current six-time published author and educator. Breaking down, watching this Rutgers and Maryland, a very evenly matched game here. Oh, great pass. Let's see if he stayed in bounds, though. Did he stay in bounds? Let's see. Oh, he did. It looked like it. Slow it down a little bit. Unacceptable defense. If you're the Maryland defense, it's unacceptable for you to let this happen. You put them right back in the red zone. And it's very possible that they go for the half with the lead. Oh my gosh. And this time, I don't want to say I'm sure, but I think that hopefully they learned their lesson and just said, hey, it's not stopping the run. Just keep the ball on the ground and punch this in. Unlike the first one, where they threw an interception at this part of the field, on this part of the field. Bang. Ooh. Got ran over. 22 got ran over. Oh, no, excuse me, 32. Yep, I'm sure that's what they're saying on the broadcast there. Number 3. Now, the only reason that yards per rush is different as the difference or the huge difference in the yards per rush is because Maryland broke 2 really, really long runs. That's the only reason. But for the most part, Rutgers has dominated the game on the ground. Great tackle by, I believe, 32. Great tackle. They spread them out. Watch the draw play here, or just a straight dive. Yep. All right, there we go. Good job, Maryland. Stop the run there. See, that's one of those things where urgency got to pick up on the goal line. Urgency got to pick up. Strategy, yep. Let the play clock run. Got a big third down here where Greg Schiano's being strategic. Try to put one in the end and go 2 for 1 here. You want to give Maryland a little, least amount of time as possible while putting one in the end zone, because you do get the ball to half. That is what, and again, the reason I do these is to translate this into the world you're in, the business world, translate what goes on the field. As a business owner now, you got to understand how you got to have the idea, have the concept, have the understanding of the overall looking forward to the future part of the game, right? The part of the game where, hey, I know something like this is going to happen. I know what my future looks like, I know the plan. All right, let me make sure I break some timeouts now so something doesn't happen. That proactive, that activity of constantly proactively solving problems before they come up, or constantly thinking ahead of what's going to get you to win tomorrow. That mentality is what you got to really, really take from these. Mm. Oh, great throw. Great throw. Put it right up top where his receiver can get it. It was close. It was close. See, this is where it just boils down to how you recruit. First questions out of a college coach's mouth is the height and the weight. All right, you come with a kid, and the first question is going to be height and weight. Right now is why you're going to show you why the height is so important. He put that ball high enough. He put it just high enough for his guy to get it, and it's the way you grow, right? Height and weight. It's the smallest difference. The first question is always height and weight. And this is the reason right here. It gets up, goes up and gets it. Go up and get it. Go up and get it. That's a backbreaker. That really is a backbreaker for Maryland, depending on if they can do something in the next 34 seconds, if they can at least get in field goal range. It really is a backbreaker to be going in the half with losing the game right now. Down in the half. Down by 4. Knowing that Rutgers gets the ball when they come out. Check, Mike, check, check. All right, let's see what they can do with the offense here. Oh, excuse me, what they can do on offense. At 34 seconds, and again, you've seen that they could score in a hurry, but I would imagine that Rutgers kids keeping everybody up front, and they wouldn't give up a big play. Do everything in their power not to give up a big play here. All right, 5 wide here, and watch that net. What the heck? Oh no. Oh no, don't take it back. Oh no, don't take it back. Well, you got 3 seconds. You got 3 seconds. We're able to see what yard line now. It might be able to take a field goal here. They might actually be able to see what yard line. They might be able to attempt the field goal. And that's what it is, man. No matter what you just got to react. That's the beautiful thing about the game. Interception, I don't know where Malik Washington is throwing the ball. Had to be a miscommunication. We'll see what yard line they're on. Yeah, ball on the 41-yard line. I'm not sure if they can attempt a field goal here, but wouldn't hurt to try. It'd be a 50, 51-yarder. But they're gonna try. Yo, they might just throw one deep. Why not? Yeah, they might just throw one deep. See what they can get. Excuse me. Yep. Russian 3. Let's put one up there and see what happens. Oh, interception. All right, halftime. We'll be back when the game is back. All right, we're back, folks. Second half. See if Rutgers can take advantage of the fact that they get the ball. See what they do with it all game. Maryland has not been able to stop the hasn't been able to stop the run well. All right, and for the most part, what we're seeing, Rutgers kind of outplaying Maryland. I know the score is close, but because really just two big plays that Maryland had, that is keeping the score close, keeping them in the game. So they really sustained the drives the best for the most part. So anyway, here we go. Let's see what the second half looks like. Good stretch play and then. There we go. All right, much better job of stopping the run here. Much better job. If they can get off the field here, then we got a football game. We got a football game. There'll be a very great finish here. Oh, jeez. There it is. And they got it. They got that without putting the ball in the air. Great cut. Great cut. Read his blocks well. Saw the opening and just hit it. You stretch that. Good cut right there. See how we just see you? That's the stretch game right there. Mm-hmm. All right, we got 4 wide, 2x2. I get a motion in the tight end there. And oh, good job. Good job, 40. Good job, because he was about to take. That was a great job. Great effort. Laid out. Got a great sack there. Great sack. And young pass rushers. This is what we need. Relentless pursuit to the football. Relentless. They're going to hit. And then the dive right there at the end. Huge. Okay, huge. Takes them to 2nd and 16, and it really, really does give your team an advantage because now they can't control it with the run. It's they down where they most likely have to pass. We'll see what they do though. They're going to depend on their run again. There we go. Big sack. So you see how big that sack is now? They got 3rd and long as opposed to 3rd and manageable. Oh my gosh, what happened? Why? Oh no. Oh no. No. How does he get behind the corner? What the? Oh, wait. Guys were subbing in and out. What the guys not knowing what they're doing, and he just runs right by. Are you serious? I mean, that has to frustrate Coach Mike Lockley. That has got to drive him insane. How do you let that happen? the dude is getting dogged. 14 just had a tough drive. I mean, golly. They were just throwing it on his head. Catching it on his head, though. Not number 8, it's number 9. Golly, man. Jeez. That's the kind of stuff that makes you think there's some point shaping going on. Good grief. All right. Again, just a simple fade route. Got up on its head like that. Touchdown. All right. Be back when the play's back. All right, folks, we're back. He is, as Walton Crookshanks, your one and only Move Swift+Ly speaker. Former Division I college football player and current 6-time published author and educator. Doing what we do, taking the innovative teamwork lessons that you learn on the football field and applying them to businesses. So you have a staff and/or a group of employees that moves like a championship high school or youth football team. Watching my Maryland Terrapins looking like they're getting on the verge of getting their ass kicked. You know, when I say my Maryland Terrapins, I don't necessarily mean, hey, I'm like this super diehard fan of the team, but I am born and raised from Maryland. I was born and raised in Maryland, about maybe 10 to 15 minutes from their campus. I myself am a diehard Michigan fan, but I do want to see the Maryland Terrapins do well because I do currently live in Florida. I represent my city. I love my city. I love where I'm from, and I always want to see them do well. I only see Maryland associated with losing because that's not what we raise over there. We raise winners. Okay, we raise winners, so we got to get our shit together right now because it looks like Rutgers could tap some ass if we don't get going. And for the most part, if you just watch throughout the game, we haven't really been able to sustain any drives. We have not been able to sustain drives at all. We had 2 big plays, scored on the second Scored on the second play from scrimmage, and then there was another big play in which Malik Washington got the ball into the red zone, and that was really those were really just the two scores. Yeah. But for the most part, you could see Rutgers is playing like they are the better team. And if we don't score here, it can turn into a blowout. This is where the game is in crunch time. It's crunch time right now. Fourth and 1. Let's see what they do. It looks like they're sending out the punt unit. Oh, they're going for it. Okay, let's see what they do. See what they do. All right. This is big now. This is big. They could put the game out of hand if they don't get it. Rutgers would have to. It looks like he's in. Oh, he got it. That's first down. That's first down. No, it's a first down. Good job. Good job, kid. And it looked like Rutgers was actually lined up in the neutral zone for that, too. Just saying. Good job. Okay, Lockley. Come on, baby. Come on, man. Wake up. Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right. They got some spark now. They got some life to them. They got a little life to them. They got a little life to them. One first down. One first down could give you a little life. Good pull. Good cut. Way to break that tackle there. Good job by Rutgers there. Hit pursuit. 99, if you can recall, he was making a whole lot of plays in the first Rutgers game earlier in the season. First Rutgers game that we did on this channel, 99 was making a ton of plays. Four wide outs, 2x2. Okay. All right, that's a great tackle. Another great tackle. Another great tackle. Who was that first guy there? That's 6. That's a great tackle by him. Yep, that's the linebacker. Right, all that is communication. Watch, he's inside out. He's inside out. No, yep, both of them actually. The safety and the linebacker. Ooh, 99 again. 99 again. 99 again. It's making plays. That was a great play. Here you go, another 4th down. He it was 6. That was 6, Malik. Oh, that was touchdown. Be back when it plays back. All right, we're back. We're back. Aswan Crookshank here. Back again. we go again. See, when you get late in games like this is where the run game really starts to kick in. This is where it really starts to kick in. You grind the team down, you grind the team down, you grind the team down. And then when you get to these late third quarters, early fourth quarters, you can shorten up the game because you have the ability to keep the ball on the ground. They go with trips, and most likely it's going to be just keeping the ball on the ground. Yep, I guess. Whether it's the quarterback or the running back, they highly doubt that they're going to put the ball in the air here. Just get down. And like I expect that they're going to probably keep the ball on the ground. Seven and gonna keep grinding and keep grinding. There we go. There we go. 4th and 4, and let's see what they do here. It might make sense to actually go for this the way they've been running the ball. You think this guy's back in the game. Oh my God, no. Oh my God. It hit him in the hands too. Well, way to redeem yourself, 1-4. Way to redeem yourself, 1-4. Good job. Oh, well, he got away with a pass interference, but. All right, be back when the play. We're back. We're back. As Juan Crookshank here, yo, one and only Move Swift+Ly speaker. All right, right here, Maryland still has a shot. Got to put some points on the board here before we get to the fourth quarter, though. I like this call. Take advantage. Got the block. Oh, come on, 70. 76. Do something. You had the blockers, and you just let the guy run right by you and make a tackle. That one has got to go at least for 20 to 30 yards, man. Man, frustrating watching that. It's winding down. Got to put points up on this drive. It has to happen on this drive. Like we're going to get to the fourth quarter here. All right, fourth quarter. You know what happens? Fourth quarter. Be back on the play. All right, we're back. We're back. As one Crookshank. Yo. As you can see, been a lot of big plays happening, but we don't know how this one's going to end because if Maryland puts one in here, then the football game goes down to a one-score game, and we'll see how things play out. Yep. Get away, Malik. Yep. Good decision here. Good decision here. They got burnt by the blitz. Right? You blitzed them. He recognized it late, and was able to turn it into a big play. You got to be careful blitzing Malik Washington. If it doesn't get home, and he's going to take it himself. Oof. Cannot settle for a field goal here. Cannot settle for a field goal. Have got to put this in the end zone. Come on, Terps. Don't like the call there. I understand he caught a touchdown pass earlier, but the call there ain't really saying much there. Oh no. No. You see what I mean? Like all game, that's what it's been. They haven't been able to sustain drives. And it has not been a cohesive attack. And they just keep stalling. Like this is a bad thing right now. You cannot be settling for field goals in this situation. No. The missed opportunity here. A big one. Oh, you got a flag. Check the flag. So you threw it before the snap. False start. Oh, Lord have mercy. A delay game. You almost got a false start there. It's good. All right. Well, it's not the worst news because they still technically a one possession game, but I don't know how Maryland's going to get in the end zone. That's the frustrating part. Hey, be back when the play's back. All right, we're back. I was going Crookshank here. But probably change it to 5. Hey, yeah, it's a big boy business. It's a big boy business, man. It is a big boy business, and it's not for everybody. And let's see if Rutgers can simply do what they've been doing all game, which is just grinding it out on the ground, grinding it out. Oh boy, even worse. Oh boy, can't let that happen. I mean, and it's been strategic, just like in your business, right? You gotta slowly at time stick to the thing, stick to these fundamental pieces. So then, by the time you get to that fourth quarter, by the time you get to this time of year, you're just keeping it simple, and you're getting guys, you're getting downhill. It's called building that foundation. See, there you gotta utilize the quarterback in a situation like that. He just pulls off a long run. I know he's your guy, but give it to somebody else size 3 at that point. So nowadays you got to have 2 very capable running backs. "31 rushes, 72 yards." Yeah, he's had himself a day. Oh boy. That's good defense. Played the hands. That was good. All right, 4th and 12. All right, let's see. All right, look, they still got an opportunity here in this fourth quarter to come away and make something happen. I think they got it off offense. The leg game. Oh, bonehead play, a big blunder on Rutgers punt team there. That was a great opportunity to pin him deep. All right, be back. Oh yeah, you know what game we watching next week. You know what game we watching next week. Got a lot of some get back to do. Get back when it comes to my Michigan Wolverines after that horrible performance last week against Purdue in a win, but felt like a loss seeing how bad we played. All right, see what Malik Washington can do. Yeah, it's just finesse football. They're not sustaining much at all. So let's see what they do on this drive. Only a 2-yard game, and it's been the story throughout the entire game. Inside 10 minutes here to go in the fourth quarter. Blitz picked up well. Yeah, just nothing there. The receivers aren't getting open. I mean, I was covered well. It's not making plays. It's not making plays. Not sustaining drives. Not sustaining drives. Not sustaining drives. And the blitz picked up well. It steps up, and nothing's there. Oh my gosh. A 3 and out in a situation like this. Maryland don't deserve to win the game. If you can go a 3 and out in a situation like this, you got time. But when it's clear. Damn near basically threw an interception. You don't deserve to win the game. Plain and simple. Don't deserve to win the game if this is how you show up when you have an opportunity to win, an opportunity to tie it up. Ooh. Just blocked it. All right, be back when the play back. All right, back. We're back. As one Crookshank here. Rutgers has the ball at looks like around their own 34. There it is. The story of the game. Story of the game right there. The story of the game. And if you're Rutgers, really all you got to do is keep giving the ball to your guy. Maryland hasn't really proved to consistently stop it, and and that's what I would think that they're gonna just keep on doing. Yep. Even what the fuck? Oh Lord, these quarterbacks, man. I mean, you're gonna throw it high. Oh, that would have been the worst thing you could have did if he picks that off and takes it to the house. Good effort. Good effort by number 12. Tick, 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 tick. You get 3 more first downs, Rutgers wins. I'm going to say 3. Around 3 or 4 more first downs, and Rutgers will win this game. It's all about control now. The clock is ticking. Make the tackle. Make a tackle. He's running hard, though. He is running hard. Oh, big time pass. Big time pass. That actually might have sealed it. Oh boy, yeah, that's ball game. That's ball game. That's ball game. That's ball game right there. That's ball game right now. They just took their will. Just took their will. Pushed around. Look at oh my God, the guy just gets moved. That 3 technique just gets completely blown off the ball. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Good night. Good night to my Maryland Terrapins. Hey, man, got to stop the run. I mean, on skates. The front seven of the Maryland Terrapins on skates. All right, we'll be back on the play back. All right, here we go. Here we go. Hey, it's Vaughn Crookshank, your one and only Move Swift+Ly speaker, checking in. Oh, not y'all. Back, checking in. I usually say the checking in for a daily Move Swift, but back for another film session Saturday. All sorts of intros I have. When you've been public speaking for as long as I have, and you do it as frequently as I do it, you just come up with it. You make your adjustments and you roll. If you didn't catch this at the beginning of the recording, I am born and raised in Maryland. Born and raised in Maryland. Not a fan per se. Not a fan per se of the program. But I do like to see them do well. And right now, it looks like they are officially going to be taking their 5th L of the year. They do play the Michigan Wolverines in 2 weeks too, so most likely we'll be getting that game on Film Session Saturday again. That's in 2 weeks, and then there's the big. So really, the next 3 weeks is going to be all Michigan football. So get used to it if you're new around here. Ride with my guys regardless. Ride with my squad regardless. Michigan has a bye week this week, so we're not on. But next week, yeah, we'll be doing the Northwestern game, and then the week after, most likely be doing. Got to do the Maryland game, right? And then the week after that, it's in Buckeyes. So next 3 weeks will be all Michigan games. And there's already been quite a few of them on this channel, so you'll see the full development of it. Again, 56 not blocking a damn soul. Good read by that corner. Same thing I said earlier, right? When you first bring a recruit to a college coach, the first questions out of their mouth is going to be height and weight. Height, for the reason we just saw. You're tall enough, you can get some balls that batted down. Weight, what you can move in the line of scrimmage, all that kind of stuff. Height and weight. Remember, we had a coach when I high school I went to, Good Counsel High School. I remember the coach that would go after a lot of the college coaches. He'd always initially he'd call and he'd leave a voicemail. He'd say the person's name, so it'd be like, this is Aswan Crookshank. He's about 6', 215 right now. But the first thing would be the height and weight, or it would be another name, Danny Parker. 6'4", about 6'4", 265 right now. And then that opens up the conversation, and that leads into what you should be doing when you're making your cold calls. Are you leading with the thing they want to hear? Even if you get a response, you don't get a call back or a response or anything, you got to be leading with the thing that they want to hear. So you develop your ability to continue to build your network, and your network is your net worth. Stay with me, folks. Your network is your net worth. That officially puts the nail in the coffin. At the end of the day, Rutgers outplayed them, though. They played a good game. Maryland had a few big plays at the beginning, but for the most part, Rutgers kind of just outplayed them. Seems they'll probably just kneel on it. Unless they want to really stick it up their ass. Well, let's see. It's still dead. Maryland got to stop them. Oh, God. All right, 2-minute warning here. 38 rushes for 231 yards, folks. Defense, that's an embarrassment. Hey, and if Loxley keeps calling timeouts, what Shiano should do now is say, okay, we're going to put more in the end zone. They're going to keep giving it to their guy. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. All right, be back when the play's back. All right, we're back. Antoine Raymond absolutely had himself a game. 40 rushes, 237 yards. And we sat back and watched the entire thing. Looks like if they get a first down here, they'll probably just kneel on it. And it's only fitting that they give it to him to close it out. Yep. First down. That's ball game. That is ball game. Keep the game ball, son. Keep the game ball, son. You deserve it. He had himself a game. Got to give it to him. Had himself a game. All right, now. What are they reviewing? What exactly are they reviewing? All right, we'll be back when the play's back. I guess he didn't get the first down. This is so unnecessary at the moment. But this is what happens in the game now. They over officiate things. They over officiate shit. It really is pointless right now. But it's one of the things you have to deal with. You're talking about big time college football. Let's see what they're doing here. So they'll let the clock run there. Then he'll call it some time. And then just go, all right, I got it. So if they get a first down here, then it's officially over. And he got it. That's ball game. That's officially ball game. And yeah, they'll just kneel it here. And that's it. That's it. Again, been another great film session Saturday. If you are business owners, any business owners out there that are in need of employee development, again, main website to check out to dive deeper into all of that. It's makeyourmove.com. That's MAKEYAMOVE.com. One-stop shop for your teamwork and your self-development needs. As one, Brooke Shanks, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.